In this video, we're going to look into how physical activity impacts the human body. The essential idea is that when we work out, our bodies need to perform more cellular respiration. This is because exercising makes us use our muscles much more than normal, and anytime muscles contract, they need a significant amount of energy, which is generated through respiration. Since respiration depends on oxygen, we have to deliver more oxygen to our muscles. To do this, both our breathing rate and the depth of each breath must rise. The trade-off, however, is that the muscles around our lungs need to work harder, and that effort itself also uses up energy. Our body must also transport oxygen faster, so the heart beats quicker, which once again takes up energy. The goal of all this extra effort is to make sure our muscles receive enough oxygen so that they can continue with aerobic respiration. However, in situations like sprinting or cycling at high speed, there may not be sufficient oxygen available to meet the demands of our body. In such cases, our cells begin to rely on anaerobic respiration. As you may recall from our previous video, anaerobic respiration isn't nearly as efficient as aerobic respiration. But when oxygen is limited, it's the only way the muscles can keep producing energy, so even though it's less efficient, it's still necessary. The downside is that anaerobic respiration generates lactic acid, which starts to build up in our tissues. That buildup causes the burning feeling you sometimes notice in your muscles after intense activity. Once you stop exercising, your body needs to eliminate this lactic acid by reacting it with oxygen. The more lactic acid that has built up, the more oxygen is required to break it down. This extra oxygen needed is known as an oxygen debt. In fact, when we lean forward and gasp for air after a race, we're trying to repay this oxygen debt. For the breakdown process to happen, the lactic acid is transported by the blood from the muscles to the liver. There, it reacts with oxygen and is converted back into glucose. The final topic we'll cover is how to investigate the effects of exercise on the body. The two main variables we can measure are breathing rate and heart rate. To measure someone's breathing rate, you simply count how many times their chest rises and falls over a set period, typically 1 minute. For heart rate, you can check your pulse by placing 2 fingers on an artery either on your wrist or your neck.
If you haven't heard before, you can find all of our videos on our website geniushub.co.uk. Additionally, you'll also find MCQs, flashcards, past papers, and quizzes. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this.